My name is Jason Elam, and I had the real privilege of being able to play here in Denver for the Broncos from 1993 until 2007 was my career here. I got to play 15 years, and I mean it was pretty incredible. There's many teams that you could play for. I mean, I had no idea where I was going to land. Even on draft day in 1993, the San Francisco 49ers were calling, the Tampa Bay Bucks were calling. I was never even tried out by the Broncos. I had no idea that they were even interested. And then all of a sudden I saw my name go across the bottom of ESPN, that the Broncos had taken me, and it was just this chaotic time, but it was awesome. And I was so excited. I remember I made my first field goal, and the first person that was to me was John Elway. And I just thought, man, this is like a dream. I think it was in 2003 when a friend of mine that was playing for the Seattle Seahawks called me one day, and he said, hey, have you heard any of the stuff that's going on in Bible translation? And I said, no, not really. And he said, well, do you know how many languages there are spoken in the world? And I guess like 200, 250, I don't know. And he went on to tell me, no, man, there's over 7,000. In fact, there's 7,099 languages spoken in the world. That's not even dialects. And I was just blown away by that. And at the time, in 2003, there were still, it was thousands of languages that had no scripture at all. And so there was this one people group in Africa. It was a highly security sensitive area, restricted language, and of 1 million speakers that had nothing. And so right after the 2003 season, I had a chance to go over and visit this people group. I got to go in and visit the translation team of all the indigenous leaders there. And one of the girls had just been caught 2 weeks before by her brother. He had hunted her down and tried to beat her to death on the street with a pipe. And he had almost succeeded. And there were two strangers that completely saved her life. Just saw it happening, ran over and fought the guy off. But she was still puffy and swollen, and she was a mess when I got there. And I remember just telling her through the interpreter how sorry I was that she had to endure that. And her response to me was what, and it gives me chills just thinking about her response right now. She said, oh, it's okay. She said, Jesus died for me. I'm willing to die for him. And it just like pierced me. I thought, I cannot wait to get back and tell my wife about this. And we've got to be involved in this, because this is something that they see. It's not just a strategy. It's not just something that they're just trying. It's something that is transformative in their culture, within their people group. And they were smuggling chapter by chapter across the border back to their people, because they said that's the only thing that's going to matter in our people. It's the only thing that's going to change their lives. It's the only thing that's going to give them hope.